Hey guys, welcome to our call. So glad you guys could be on tonight. I know there's lots popping on still. So we're going to go ahead and get started though because this is going to have to be a short team call. We always try to do one call a month to just meet face to face and chat about a few things. And we had a leader call a couple days ago, and there was a couple leaders on that were going to share a few things. But I just wanted to remind everyone that if you are new, welcome. If you're listening to the replay of this call and you're on our team, we just wanted to say welcome. We're so glad you're here. And maybe you are kind of intrigued with Plexus. Obviously, the products are awesome. Maybe you're intrigued by this business and what exactly we do. So we're going to just share some tips and things that we are learning. Remember that we're heading into a holiday season, and so it's really easy because life gets even more insane when we're super busy to not have as much action. Okay, so action and activity is going to be the thing that gets us through. And I know a lot of us are very interested in making extra holiday cash. So I actually have some things in the works, some ideas and some fun stuff we're going to do. So remember, there's lots of distractions during the holiday. Working our business is very important, and it's just a matter of priority. Like I was chatting with my mom earlier today. The only thing we have is time, right? It's just a matter of how we're choosing to use it. So Jessica's joining me. We're getting kids settled and all that good stuff. So I'm going to actually have Casey share because she has to pop off and get on another training here in a little bit. So she's going to share first and just share a little bit about her journey and the things that she's learning and has learned really recently. So I'm going to mute Casey. Casey, feel free to introduce yourself and your rank and a little bit, your story.
Hi. Okay. Hey, everybody. All right. I'm Casey. I have a fitness club. I've been a gym owner for 9 years now. And when Megan told me about Plexus, I'm human. I needed help with sugar cravings as well. Just because I own a gym doesn't mean I was a super health nut. I thought I was healthy. So, I had no intention on sharing the business at all. I did not ever see myself posting on Facebook for anything more than the cute little kids that I have, and I wanted their faces on there. But then when I realized that pink drink was the only thing that helped me stay away from the Pop-Tarts and the binge eating. I had late night bowls of sugary cereal and all that good stuff. So I'm like, this stuff's good. And I actually was at Christmas 2 years ago, and my cousin asked me why something was different about me. And she's like, you look good. Obviously I just had a baby and I lost some weight. I'm like, well, I told her that the Slim really helped me stay away from sugar. And that's the beginning of my story. Really, it just took off from there because she ordered it, and then her mom wanted to order it. And then it was the trickle down effect of my whole family's on Plexus. It wasn't hard. I didn't sell anything. I simply shared it, and it was fun because I was so passionate about it. So it just came out. It wasn't like I had some spiel written up to talk to anybody about. It was just like, this stuff's awesome. I found that being just authentic and real, be yourself, is the best way you can share Plexus. If you think you have to be like a certain diamond, a certain emerald, because you like to follow them, you don't have to be them. Just use, certain highlights about them that you like and share it with people. But being yourself, you've got to be yourself. And obviously I'm passionate about fitness, but being with Plexus, I definitely turned to be more passionate about health from the inside out. Because I just knew, the older we get, we're only given one body. So I figured, you know what? People need to know. You need to start taking care of the only body that God gave you. So that's really what I talk about with people. So in the beginning, I just thought people would fall in love with the products and then want to start sharing the business. Like me. No, not so much. I have a small team. They're all silver, except for one girl. She's not really into posting and sharing Plexus anymore, but she's she's hanging in there. She's got a few customers, and but in 2 whole years, I have a team of the same 4 or 5 girls, and they're silver. You'd think that they would be gold by now, but that's not the way it's going. And that's because I didn't recruit them. I didn't reach out to them and say, you guys look like you're going to be my business builders. No, that was not it at all. They fell in love with the products, and then they asked me about it, and it went from there. I helped them just learn how to post and post smart, and I gave them some videos of some uplines that they should probably start following. And I didn't really know how to coach people, to be honest. I didn't know that. Well, now I'm a little bit more educated on the whole leadership levels. I didn't know where I was at on a leadership level, but I was just trying. I was learning. Life is a learning. So I helped them all get to silver. So I mean, I feel accomplished. I did something to help them, but now they've been stuck there, and I don't know how to help them to gold. I can only do so much. They've got to do it on their own. Some people it's about ranking up. Some people it's just about getting a few $100 extra in their checkbook every month, which is great. That can be a car payment. That can be a grocery bill. Whatever it may be, it's a huge help. And that's the way I saw it, but it just kept growing and growing and growing for me. So finally, after 2 years, I just had my 2-year anniversary with Plexus on November 3rd. Finally, it took me 2 whole years to build up the nerve to talk to people like this. All I say now is, hey, I think you would be really good at what I do. You just seem like you have a bubbly personality. You're very social. You seem like a go-getter. You know, I just tell people if I find those people. I don't tell anybody sitting next to me in the bleachers at a basketball game. I simply I'll look around and I'll think, here in the next, so if we have a good time to interact, I'm going to tell her that she would be good at what I do, just to plant that seed in her ear. I used to think, I need to have this big thing like memorized, and I'm going to send this perfect message to her. That failed because I was at gold for a whole year. And then finally I'm at senior gold. A few months ago I went at senior gold, but I might have been already at Ruby if I would have done this a whole year ago. So you live and learn. But now I know how to talk to people, and I have no fear. The book I'm reading, The Secret Code of Success, and that's taught me a lot. I already know that we're not supposed to have fear. Don't worry about what other people think. You have nothing to lose. All I can say is no. And the most successful people in the world have gotten the most no's. So I just keep going. You're just going to keep going and keep going if you want to. But I know that you all probably are passionate about something in your life, whether it be cooking, whether it be homeschooling, whether it be your church, your faith, whatever you're passionate about, really bring that out on Facebook. Pour it out. Pour into other people too, because it's all about relationship building too. But be yourself and pour into others, and it'll come back to you. So what I love is fitness and health and motivating people. So I'm going to keep doing what I do and see what comes along, because I know that just getting a paycheck shouldn't be a good motivator. Yeah, we all want a little extra cash, but if a paycheck is what's motivating you, you probably won't get that as soon as you want it. You need to find something else to be really passionate about, to pour out there and help others, because it's all about serving other people. So, and they'll thank you. And I think the best compliments I've gotten are not for anything. It's not anything crazy. It's these simple little messages. Casey, keep doing what you're doing. You're really motivating. You're very inspiring. I get that. And I just sit on the edge of my bed like, she didn't have to message me that. She doesn't order Plexus from me. Why is she messaging me telling me that? I must be doing something right. So I'm going to leave you guys with this, is just find your passion, what you're passionate about, and either talk to people about it, post about it, But when you reach out to someone, it doesn't have to be a cold message reach out. Just talk to them. Hey, be social. If it's stepping outside your box and you don't feel like being social that day, a simple, hey, I saw you or I passed you in the hallway. Sorry, I didn't get to say hi, something. And it really does help, just conversation. I just saw on Facebook tonight, this is a girl that sells, she's with Beachbody, okay? She posted on Facebook that I forgot my headphones during grocery shopping. Guess I have to talk to people now with a thumbs down. I was just like, she ordered Plexus from me too. She's ordered the ProBio 5. But right there, that is not somebody that I would want to reach out to and say, hey, I want to know more about that Beachbody shake and that workout. She's not social. Why would she post that on Facebook? Come on, people. You're telling people that you don't want a relationship. I would have put my earphones on and tune everybody out. So, really? I don't want anything. I don't want to call that person. I don't want to get to know her. So, just giving you guys a little insight. That was really good to see. Like 2 minutes before I popped on here, I'm like, wow, that'll not get you any more business. So, anyway, but yeah, that's my story. I learned to just push the fear away. Talk to people because they're watching you. And the funny thing is when they see how good you feel, how healthy you are, how vibrant you look, and you're just happier, they're gonna want to know what you're doing. It just rubs off. You don't have to do much about it. It just serve others, be happy, and show people on Facebook too. So, but yeah.
Thank you, Casey.
That's my story.
That's awesome. So I didn't realize it'd been 2 years. Yeah, November, 2 years ago. I remember Casey was a customer for a week. And then she messaged me, she's like, I love this stuff. She goes, I could sell this. And she became an ambassador, I think a week later. It was not very soon after. So, but yeah, I really
that's how
what you were saying.
That's how everybody sees it too, is it selling it. That's what I said when I first started. It was selling. I could sell this. It's not about selling it. It's really just about sharing it with people and actually talking about it. Mm-hmm. It's different than talking or sharing it or selling it. There's a difference. So anyway.
Yeah, no, I agree. And I love what you said about serving others and being social. Like that's really, really important. So yeah, thank you for sharing that. Okay, Jan was going to share, and Casey may have to hop off sooner than the call is done, before we are done because she has another call. But thank you for sharing. It's always encouraging to hear from other people and just their perspectives and what they have to say. So, okay, Jan was going to share a few things with us, and I think Angie was going to pop on too and do some. Hey.
You have to bear with me tonight because the schedule dictated that I'm actually driving, but it should be good. Katie and I just finished our first gut health class, and it went really well. We actually had between our 2 pages, because we went live from both of our accounts, we had over 80 viewers. So I want to encourage all of you to think seriously about the idea of doing a gut health class. People seem to really respond well. And you're welcome to go to my page or Katie's page because we posted the video and see just exactly what we did there and see if that's something that might work for you and your reach outs. So what I want to hop on a minute though and talk about is convenience orders, because we all know that the success that we want to see is going to come from consistency. And we need our people taking these products consistently to see the results that they want to see. And even for our ambassadors who might be thinking about working the business, they will not see results and be business builders unless they consistently take the products. But what does it look like to get somebody to turn their convenience order on? Because that seems to be sometimes the sticking point where, they're just not sure. The good news is if you've been into your new back office yet, and I know that some of you have not been able to yet, but it will now be called a subscription, and it's really easy to look at and to set up your subscription. So I'm excited for you to see those changes in your new back office and to be able to help your people use that feature. But what's important is our verbiage as we talk to people about convenience orders. And so what I've discovered is I really need to, when I'm talking about it, not be wishy-washy about it. I need to let them know that this is important. So I often say, as we're walking through the sign up process, when they ask me about it, I'll actually say something about, well, you know, this is really something that you need to do. You won't be able to see great results unless you consistently get your products. Stress to them the importance of making sure that there's no gap in their products. I'll mention to them, you know, life gets so busy and you don't want to open your cupboard and realize that you only have 2 days of products left and you need to order before you run out. So your verbiage, find your verbiage that works for you, but stress to them the importance of consistently having their products coming to them. I don't have a problem with letting them know that Plexus has made it really easy for them to alter or change it. I don't usually mention that they can also turn it off. I usually mention that it's really easy to change it up so that they don't feel like they've got the option of just turning it off, because I want them to understand that they need to keep it on. So think about your verbiage, think about how you might say it, but really stress that the convenience order is a must. I really don't even want to give choices when we're signing up. I really want them, when they're signing up, to understand that they just need to be committed for at least 60 days. Since that's what the money back guarantee is, I stress the 60 days. I know some of you even stress the 90 days, but I want to really stress to them the importance of having that convenience order on. So that's my few words tonight about convenience orders, is think about your verbiage and make sure that as you are walking people through the sign-up process, that you are stressing how important it is with your verbiage to have that turned on. So thanks, guys.
Thank you, Jan. Yes, Justin always says when people don't sign up without a convenience order, they're usually one-shot wonders. I know Logan always runs the statistics and shares that 80% or 90%, I don't know. People that don't set up a convenience order never order again. And so basically you're signing up a retail customer, a one-shot wonder, as Justin calls them. Yep. So do you want to share next? Is Angie on tonight? I didn't know if she was on the phone somewhere. I'm not seeing her. She was going to share a couple of things. But anyways, until she pops on, or maybe she had something come up, Justin can share a little bit.
Just a couple things. I loved what Casey and Janelle, I love what you guys had to share. It was excellent. I couldn't agree with you guys anymore. All those things are important, and especially the fear thing you talked about, Casey, I agree. And the thing is, though, is that we all face fears. I feel like the Lord is leading us in a direction right now that is very exciting and very fearful at the same time. But it's a matter of what we do with the fear. Are we going to let the fear run our life, or are we going to overcome it? We're all dealing with things. There's always something new in life. Just when you think you got things figured out, here comes a new wrinkle, and that's just the way it is. And our Plexus business is the same way. So all of us have fears. And once again, it's just a matter of what are we going to do with it? Is it going to rule us, or are we going to overcome it? The other thing I wanted to say, Casey took the exact words right out of my mouth. Talk to people. it's whenever I go anywhere, I just talk to people. Sometimes I talk about Plexus, sometimes I don't. It just depends on how the conversation's going, and I just talk to people. I love to talk to people, and tomorrow I'll be on a plane. I will be talking to people. I'm not going to be the annoying Plexus guy, but I'm just going to talk to them. I'm going to ask questions. I'm going to get to know them, and if I have something that can help them, I want to help them. I really do. So we have something that people that is a blessing to people. We have something, as far as the products go, that's changing people's lives. We have something that's helping change people's lives with the compensation plan. So I have absolute belief in the company, the products, the compensation plan. And so I just talk to people. And when there's an opening, I go for it, So just have fun with this thing. Don't make it something super difficult. Don't make it a canned, conversation or some sort of a canned message that just sounds like a computer spit it out and send it to somebody. Just talk to people. Be yourself. Be yourself. People like you. Mm-hmm. Your network likes you the way you are. And that's how you're going to reach your network. They're going to see right through you when you start acting like somebody else, when you start writing like somebody else, when you start approaching your friends and family the way somebody else would, they're going to see right through that. Just be yourself. You're special. Each one of us has gifts, Use those gifts. Use the creativity that each one of you have, and that's what makes you special. I want to say again, keep going. Keep going. Sometimes in this business and in just life in general, there's ups and there's downs. And sometimes you're on the mountain, sometimes, you're down in the valley. And that the life of Plexus Ambassador is no different. But you know what? People are paying attention because you have influence. People are watching you. I have a guy that just contacted me the other day in high school. He was several years older than me. He was like the stud of the high school. I don't know if I've ever talked to him in real life in my life. I don't think I ever have. I've talked to him about mountain biking a couple times this year. And he just sent me a message. He said, "Hey, my wife needs what you have. I'm ready to be an ambassador." And I said, "Yeah, would you like some testimonies?" He's like, "No, we've read all those." And he knew everything. He's been studying. He's been watching. He's been watching our story unfold for 2 years. He's been checking out testimonies. He knows how to become an ambassador. I mean, this dude's done his homework. He's been paying attention. So I want to encourage you. People are paying attention to what you're doing. People are curious. And they want to see if you stick with it. And so just keep going. Another thing I want to share really quick is 2 years ago, about this time, we went through a back office switch, and it was not smooth whatsoever. I don't know. I'm trying to look on here and see if anybody here was on at that time. It was nuts. But we knew there was something special about Plexus. We knew that we loved the products. We knew that the business plan and opportunity was huge, and we stuck with it for every day for the month of October. In 2015, Megan and I stayed up till 1 o'clock in the morning trying to figure out this new back office that didn't work. And I was up again at 4 o'clock in the morning and out the door to go work my road construction job. The point I'm making is we made a choice. We were going to be Plexus ambassadors, and some glitches in a back office weren't going to stop us from doing that. Were we tired? Yes. Did we sleep much? No. Was it worth it? Absolutely. Every minute of it, every little bit of sleep we lost, everything I threw because I was angry because the back office wouldn't work, it was worth it. It was frustrating. And some people quit during that time. Not necessarily on our teams so much, but in Plexus, some of the ambassadors quit over that. And I was thinking, man, the best is yet to come. So with this whole back office switch that's going on, already this is a lot smoother than the last one was. I was on this morning, for quite a while. I was able to go through the new back office. I thought it was great. I need some more time with it, of course, when it gets up and running. So the one thing about Plexus is they've always, at least up to this point, they've always made things right. Whether it was a shipping issue, if it was a back office issue, they always fix stuff and they always have made things right. So I have complete confidence that this back office launch is going to be great. The reason it's not working right now is because it's not working, and they don't want it to be out in our hands if it's not going to do what it's supposed to do. So be patient with that, and we'll get back up and going here soon.
Mm-hmm.
So.
Yeah, and I know Jessica was encouraging people just to stay off of it, not trying to be on while it's not working. So working on other things, connecting with your people, messaging, see how your customers, your ambassadors see, chatting with new people, all that good stuff. So I have a couple of things, and then we'll pop off here. I was listening to a call, so this is not original information, but I was listening to Sarah Marble. She is, I can't remember. Was she the first time? She might have been the first time, but I can't remember. It took her like 9 months to go silver. The only thing that she had to share with people was the breast check kit. Took her a while to go silver, but she's a diamond. Sheila, the first one? Mm-hmm. Okay. I think Sarah Marble
was a nurse.
She was a nurse. Anyways, her story is great, and she's awesome. She's very professional, and her training is amazing. So if you haven't listened to any of her YouTube videos, you might get addicted to her training. It's good. But anyways, I was just going to encourage us at the beginning of the call. Some of you popped on a little bit late, but I was talking about how there's a lot of distractions, potential distractions during the holiday season. And we can use the excuse that, I was distracted or whatever, but really during the holiday season, you're going to be around a lot more people than maybe you otherwise would. So use it to your advantage. Think of ways to grow your business. I know there's a lot of people that do like put little packages together and they hand them out when they go shopping. And it's like a little slim packet and a cute little bag with a bow. There's a lot of people that do giveaways. I think last year may have done like the 12 days of Christmas or something like that, where I gave a product away every day and had people interacting, or maybe it was every other day, interacting for this free product. But guess what? It also gave me a huge list of people that were actually intrigued by Plexus. I just didn't realize it. So sometimes mulling over those ideas, I have a couple ideas brewing for our team. They're not necessarily original ideas, but some good things that are going to come to help our businesses grow the next couple months, okay? So remember, we as leaders are setting the pace for our teams. Our team is a diluted version of us, which is why, again, we really reiterate personal growth. What are you reading? Super important. Love anything by John Maxwell. Just finished his 5 Levels book, and we're actually going to be starting this for people that are ranked to gold and above in January. Be mindful of, hey, what are you feeding yourself? What are you reading? We have to pour in so that we can pour out, not just to our teams, but to people that we come in contact with. All of this is beneficial to us as wives, moms, sisters, friends, our places of ministry and things like that. So leading by example, setting the pace, setting the example for our teams. So action and activity is something we have to make sure that we're doing, and not just being in the learning curve. And this is something I shared on a call last night. Our pastor at church yesterday talked about being doers, not just hearers. And I think that's something that in Plexus right now, it's very great because there's so many resources available, but we can get stuck in the learning curve where we're learning, but we're not actually applying. We're not doing the work. So my motto has always been learn by doing. Hey, I don't know how to make a video. Hey, I don't know how to do a team call. Hey, I don't know how to do a coaching call or really share on Facebook, but hey, I'm going to do it. We'll just learn together, and I'll, fail my way to success. So it's okay if you don't know how to do it all. Take the first step and just learn as you go. That's what I've been doing the whole time, and it's worked. And that's fine. I loved this quote, and this is talking about fears again. Being brave doesn't mean you're fearless, but it means that you're willing to experience fear and take action anyway. I loved that. Sarah said on her call, success will not be achieved easily. And she gave the analogy, which I have listened to another, just a general network marketer talk about the airplane idea, but she used the kite analogy. And she said, when you go outside with your kite on a windy day, she said, what does it take to get it off the ground? She said, a lot of times you have to run. You have to put a lot of action, a lot of energy forward. You have to really give it some gusto to get your kite soaring. But she said, once it soars, what's happening? Hey, you're having fun. You are riding that momentum. So do you see where I'm going with this in light of our Plexus business? I know a friend of mine listened to the same call that I did about the airplane analogy, and she said, you know what? I've realized I haven't put enough action in to get my plane off the ground. She's like, that's why it's not going anywhere. And hey, she's on her way to Ruby right now. Okay, so you can up your action and up your activity to get the results that you want. I know I was practicing piano with my son today, and I was thinking about this very thing, and is that if we're not hitting our goals and we're not making progress like we should, then we have to up our activity. That for him, that might mean that he's practicing twice a day, right? So remember a couple of other things that I have written down here. I was chatting with another friend, and she said, I don't take anything personally in this business. And that just like hit me square between the eyes, because in this business, it's very easy to be emotionally attached to every single person we talk to be on this roller coaster. And that's not being emotionally mature. That's not being steady Eddie, where we're simply mouthpieces. We're simply introducing people, offering, sharing what we have. We're not trying to make a sale with every person. We're simply introducing. It goes back to the numbers thing. I mean, not every single person is going to want the coffee from the waitress, right? But she offers it to everyone. There are going to be people that say no, and you simply can't take anything personal in this business, okay? Remember, it's timing for people. It's priorities. Some people, they don't prioritize their health, or maybe they don't supplement. They don't see the value in that. What is a timing thing for people? As you are consistent, as you are faithful, that speaks volumes to people. I love what Sarah said. She said, the only limitation is the amount of action you will take. Your only limitation is the amount of action you will take. My only limitation is the amount of action I will take. Action translates into momentum. And she said, the sweet spot is when you have a lot doing a little. And the key is staying in that activity. And so my challenge to you guys throughout this month is to get into activity, to do the things that we chat about all the time, and we train on the team page, we train on our team calls about sharing, simply sharing. That might look different depending on who you are, what your gifts and talents are. For me, it's sharing on Facebook consistently, sharing on Instagram, looking for ways to add value to other people. I'm not just blasting Plexus all over Facebook. I'm sharing my life with people. And part of that, a small portion, is Plexus. But seeking to be balanced and to be more engaging and interesting in the other areas of my life, so that people will want to see what I'm about, see what I have to share. Because I have more than just Plexus to share with people. That's just one aspect. But anyways, those are just a few thoughts that I wanted to share with you guys. We're going to make this short. But did you have anything else you wanted to share?
No, not really.
Nope. Okay.
You can pray for us. I'm leaving tomorrow to fly to Scottsdale, so you want me to give Tarl a hug for you, I can do that. He's an awkward hugger, but, so you can pray for us. I'll be gone for a while, and Megan will be here at the house with all the rowdy boys here on the farm. So if you guys would pray for us, we would appreciate that.
So when you rank to Emerald in Plexus, you not only get a Lexus and a trip to Maui, but you also get to go to the leadership training in Scottsdale, Arizona at the headquarters. So that's super exciting. It's 3 days worth of training and two travel days. And yeah, it's great stuff. I went last year with an infant. Cracked me up. I can't believe I got on a plane and did that with baby Gabe. But hey, I wasn't going to be left behind. I needed the training. I had an opportunity to go in July, but I felt like it was too close to his due date, and he ended up coming 10 days early. So I was glad that we didn't do that. But anyways, hurry, get to Emerald because it's great, great, great training. And there was one other thing I was going to share. It left me. I can't remember. Something about leadership training. Can't remember. It must not have been that important. Okay. Well, you guys have an awesome night. Stay tuned to the team page because I'm going to have some stuff coming out. Fun stuff coming out shortly.
Perfect.
Alrighty. You guys have a great night.
See you guys.
Bye.